Hello, and welcome to another tutorial in a series going over the functions and features of hyTours. In this tutorial, we will show you how to do a one-time setup for your tour slots, including tour durations, heads-up settings, and start times. We will also show you how to set up weekly recurring scheduler slots, and how to set up holidays and exceptions in your hyTours calendar. Let's get started. To begin, we will go to the Recurring Slots page under the Settings tab of hyTours. Here we see all the parameters for setting up recurring tour slots and appointments. The first parameters to set up are the appointment duration, appointment start time, tour availability begin date, lead time, and tour limit. The appointment duration determines how long a tour is based on a period of time that you have determined will be sufficient to conduct a tour. You can choose to set it as 30 minutes, 60 minutes, or 90 minutes. Here we have it set to 60 minutes, which is the most popular option. Next, you will choose the appointment start time, which defines the times relative to the hour for when tours can be booked. Here we have it set on the hour and half-hour marks. These will determine the options for your prospects when they can schedule tours. Next, you will define your tour availability begin date. This is a useful feature if your property is not yet open and you would like to start accepting tour appointments after a specific date in the future. It can also be set immediately if you are ready to accept tours now. Next is setting up the lead time, which determines how much time must pass between a prospect booking a tour online and the tour actually taking place. You don't want a prospect booking a tour from the parking lot and walking in leaving you with no time to prepare, so set this in a way that leaves your team ample time before an appointment. And finally, you can set the tour limit schedule, which determines how far into the future a prospect can schedule a tour. Here we have this set as 90 days, so the latest a prospect can schedule a tour is 90 days from today. To set up the daily schedule of a normal week, the specific hours will have to be set in the lower section of the Recurring Tour Slots page. You can see the specific days on the left side of the screen, and the office hours can be set by clicking on the start and end times. Here you can see the usual schedule is from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. These are the times that will define when your prospects can schedule tours. Next, you can set up exclusions. Exclusions are times throughout the week where there will be no tours allowed to be booked for whatever reason. In the case of this example calendar, there are exclusions made for noon on weekdays to accommodate for lunch times for the leasing team. To add exclusion times, click the plus button, and to delete existing ones, click the X button next to it. The next parameter to customize about your recurring tour slots is the max number of reservations per slot. Clicking on this drop-down menu will allow you to choose how many tour bookings can be made per slot. During the week, you will most likely use 1 reservation per slot, and for the weekends you can set this to 2 reservations per slot to handle the increased traffic with more agents available to give tours. And if you have more agents than that available for more appointments, this number can be increased, up to 20 reservations per slot. Increasing this number will also allow for more prospects to schedule tours at the same time as one another. There may be certain times where you will need a special schedule due to it being a holiday, and this can be set up in the Holidays and Exceptions page. If, for example, you wanted to block off all tours on Christmas Day, you would click the button labeled Add a Holiday. Choose the 25th of December as the date, and the automatic choice is to have an all-day exclusion, which would allow no tours to be booked for that day. If, however, you wanted to accept some tours on Christmas Eve, you would click the X button next to All Day, and now you can customize the tour hours. You can choose the tour hours by clicking on the start and end times, and specify any exclusions during that day by clicking on the plus sign button under Exclusions and choosing the number of hour-long periods during the scheduled day to block off from tours. Similar to how you set up recurring tour slots, you will also need to choose the max number of reservations per slot. You can add a comment for the day being excluded. In this case, we'll write "Closed for Christmas" in the field. And if you wish to delete the holiday entirely, click on the trash can icon on the right side of the holidays line. So to review, in this video we went over how to set up your appointments for the first time, how to set up recurring scheduling slots, and how to set up holidays and exclusions. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to our channel to keep up to date with new tutorials or watch related videos in our hyTours tutorial series.